Reproductive system in amphibia. Already we know that we are discussing in general characters of the amphibia. All amphibians are unisexual individual. Fertilization takes place in the outside of the body. They shown the external fertilization and indirect development. We know that, yes or no? Yes. Unisexual forms. First one, reproductive system. So what is the reproductive system? So what is the reproduction? What is the reproduction? What is the reproduction? What is the reproduction? What is the reproductive system? Everyone only explain what is the reproduction. Everyone is forget for what is the reproductive system. So what is the reproduction? Reproduction, nothing but the formation of the new individual is called as a reproduction. In detailed way, what is that? Re means again, production means formation. Again, formation of the new individual for the involvement of the gametes, that is called reproduction. Is a detail. What is the reproduction? Re means again. Again. Yes. Production means formation. Production means formation. What we are saying? Again formation. Which formation? New individuals. New individuals. Again formation of the new individuals are called as reproduction. Again formation of the new individuals are called as reproduction. There is a two types. So what I'm saying, I'm not including any gametes. So the asexual reproduction also, there is no involvement of the gametes. The mother body can be divided into two equal halves to able to formation of two offsprings. So yes or no? The mother can be divided into two equal halves, two offsprings. It is look like a similar. So that is also reproduction. But there is no involvement of the gamete. Only there is involvement of the nucleus. Are you clear? That is called asexual reproduction. A means absent. Sexual, nothing but there is no involvement of the gametes is called as asexual reproduction. This is called, what we are discussing, only we are discussing about the reproduction, the definition about the reproduction. Next one, the sexual reproduction. This is known as a definition about the sexual reproduction. Now today we are discussing about what is the sexual reproduction, what is the asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. What is the sexual reproduction? Nothing but sexual, nothing but involvement of gametes, involvement of the male and female gametes are together to formation of the new individual, that is called sexual reproduction. So involvement of the gametes are in presence of the gamete, that is called sexual reproduction. The absence of the gametes are known as asexual reproduction. Involvement of gametes are called sexual reproduction. We know that. What we know, the amphibians are unisexual. Amphibians are unisexual. Means it is releasing of the gametes. It is never shown asexual. It is only always shown sexual reproduction. So this is known as the involvement of the gametes are called as a sexual reproduction. Next one, what is the asexual reproduction? Not right here. Only I will explain what is asexual. Asexual reproduction is nothing but there is no involvement of the gametes. The organisms are able to formation of new offsprings, or new organisms are known as a asexual reproduction. Now today we are discussing amphibian reproductive system. The amphibians are unisexual forms. The characters of the amphibian, first one for the reproduction. The characters of the amphibian for the reproduction. The characters. These are unisexual form, yes or no? Unisexual organisms. Clear? First point. Listen carefully. These characters are very useful. Second one is fertilization. External fertilization. External fertilization takes place. So this type of individuals are called as a oviporous. Nothing but ovi means releasing of the eggs. oviparous. And very important what I'm saying, in this topic one question comes in examination for the 2 marks. Listen carefully. The oviparous. Development is indirect. Development is indirect. Development is indirect development. Yes, we know that. Next one, the reproductive system is completed. Reproduction is complete. Next one, reproductive system. Next one, the reproductive system. What is the reproductive system? Reproductive organs along with associated glands are known as a reproductive system. Reproductive organs along with associated glands. Which type of associated glands are there? So most number of the associated glands are present. Prostate glands, bulbourethral glands, like that are known as associated glands. What is the reproductive system? We are discussing reproduction. What is the reproduction is completed? Reproductive system. Reproductive, note down everyone. Reproductive organs. So next we are discussing organs. Reproductive organs along with associated or accessory glands. Associated or accessory glands are called as a reproductive system. So now we are discussing how many reproductive organs are there in amphibian reproductive system. Yes, first one, the reproductive organs. So in our textbook, what I'm saying to you, in our textbook they are giving only the what is the reproduction, what is the characteristic features. So that is only IPE level importance. But this is IPE along with NEET and MCET. Listen carefully. The reproductive organ, first one is one pair of the testes. One pair of the testes are present. Very important. And what are the next one? Vasa differentia. Vasa differentia is present. The next one, Bidder canal, ureter, urinary bladder, and cloacal aperture. These are located. What are they? What is the reproductive organs, or what are they? From the testes to cloacal aperture. What is that? First one is known as the one pair of the testes, vasa efferentia, Bidder canal, ureter, urinary bladder, and cloacal aperture. We are discussing the detailed one by one. Listen carefully. Yes. First one is one pair of the testes. Yes or no? First one is a paired testis. So the paired testis, first we are draw the diagram. This one is with a flat like structure, nothing columnar like structure is known as a kidney. Listen carefully. On surface of the kidney, nothing but anterior surface of the kidney containing one of the C-shaped, nothing but bean-shaped structure is present, that is called as a testis. On surface of the kidney, there is a containing a bean-shaped structure. The bean-shaped structure is present, that is called as a kidney. How it is look like? Bean shaped or ovoid shaped. You can write also ovoid shaped. Ovoid shaped structure is located on surface of the kidney is known as a testis. Yes. On surface of the kidney is completely, the testis is completely covered by the outermost crown like projections are there, is known as the fat bodies. What is that? So this is the testis. The testis is completely covered by the outermost crown-like projections. The outermost projections are, it is look like a crown-like structure. Outermost projections are there. It is look like a white, yellow in color, the yellow color projections. So what is that? One pair of the kidneys. This where it is located in the on surface of the kidney. It is look like a ovoid structure. Look like a ovoid-like structure. The kidney is completely covered by the external projections. So the more number of the external projections are there. These projections are made by the fat cells. So this is called as a fat bodies. So this is called as a fat bodies. Clear? So what is that? So this is a testis. The testis is completely connected. The testis containing 10 to 12. How many? 10 to 12 a small, 10 to 12 a small and minute ducts are there. The arising from the testis, arising from the testis, 10 to 12 a small minute ducts are there. The small minute ducts are known as vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Now discuss what is the testis. First one is testis. Testis is a one paired in number. One paired in number. Where it is located? On surface of the kidney. Yes or no? On surface of the kidney. Where it is look like a bean shaped structure. Very important. Bean or ovoid. Ovoid or oval or bean shaped structure. Yes. It is look like a bean shaped structure. On surface of the kidney, on surface of the testis is covered by the outermost fat body projections. Outermost fat bodies projections are there. These projections are called as a fat bodies. Called as a fat bodies. These projections are called as a fat bodies. These fat bodies are completely covering of the testis. This is called as a fat bodies. These fat bodies are completely covering of the testis. Covering of the testis. How many this pair in number? Next one, after the completion of the testis, next we will move forward into vasa efferentia. So what is the vasa efferentia? So the vasa efferentia, the formation of the sperm, the testes are completely releasing into what is that? Vasa efferentia. The vasa efferentia is a common duct in between of the testis to kidney region. Testis to kidney region. How many? These are completely 10 to 12 vasa efferentias are arising from the vasa efferentias are arising from the each testis. Vasa efferentia. The vasa efferentia. This one is vasa efferentia. So the vasa efferentia are a small minute ducts. Which one? The vasa efferentia are very small and minute ducts. Small and minute ducts. These are white in color. Which in color? White in color. So these ducts are arising from the testis. Ducts are arising from the testis. How many? 10 to 12 ducts. Very, very important. How many? Approximately 10 to 12 ducts. So these ducts are, one single duct is called as a vasa efferentia. A group of ducts are called as a vasa efferens. A single duct is called vasa efferens. A group of ducts are called as a vasa efferentia. Single duct is called vasa efferens. Single duct is a vasa efferens. A group of ducts called as a vasa efferentia. A group of ducts are called vasa efferentia. Yes. This vasa efferentia leads into kidney. Yes. Leads into kidney. Yes. Finally, this leads into kidney. Takes the sperm. They are collecting sperms from the testis to releasing into kidney region. Yes. The kidney containing, the inner side of the kidney containing the more number of the canals are there. The canals are there. So this canal is called as a bidder canal. The bidder canal. What is the kidney? Containing more number of segments, or not a canal, a more number of segments. The segments are together to formation of a canal. That canal is called as a bidder canal, or bitter or bidder. Bidder canal. Bidder canal. Like this. The sperms are releasing. The sperms are releasing into bidder canal. So the sperms are finally passing through the bidder canal. Passing through the bidder canal. The vasa efferentia are releasing of the sperm into kidney. Next one, the sperms are releasing into bidder canal. A complete, which one? The complete kidney of the bidder canal filled with sperms. Complete bidder canal filled with sperms. So these are known as sperms. Yes. Finally, the sperms, the bidder canal finally leads into one of the region is known as a, which one? This is known as a ureter. We know that already we are discussing in the excretory system. Ureter, I am not discussing in very detail. So this is the finally leads into, sperms are finally leads into ureter. Ureter to finally leads into which region? Urinary bladder. Urinary bladder to outside of the body. So urinary bladder. They are asking question from the 2 marks from here only. They are asking 2 marks from here. So comes out of the body from the cloacal aperture. So these are releasing, passing out of the sperms from the cloacal aperture, from the outside of the body. Outside of the, but which one? These are a group of the sperms are releasing into outside of the body through the cloacal aperture. So a group of the sperms are releasing into outside of the body. Which one? The males are releasing. The male amphibians are releasing a group of the sperms are into outside of the body. This group of the sperms are called as a milt. The group of the sperms are called as a milt. This group of the sperms are releasing into outside of the body. This group of the sperms are called as a milt. Very important from the 2 marks. What is the milt? What is the span? The milt is nothing but the male individuals are releasing of the sperm, a group of the sperms into outside of the body. So that is called as a sperm. That is called as a milt. So most of the organisms, the male individuals are releasing. What are they? A group of the sperm. The group of the sperms are called as a milt. So this milt, nothing but sperms are ready to mate, ready to fertile with a female ovum, nothing but eggs. So next we are discussing the female reproductive system. Are you clear? Okay. Yes. So this is the information about the first one. A pair of the testes are there, is located on surface of the kidney. There is a releasing of the sperms through the, which one? Through the vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia finally leads into kidney region. Kidney containing more number of the segment, that is called as a finally formation of the bitter canal. The bitter canal passing of the sperms into ureter to urinary bladder to outside of the body through the cloacal aperture. So the group of the sperms are called as a milt. A group of the sperms are called as a milt. You can easy to understand. I will give the code. Male. What is that? The male amphibia. Male amphibia. Yes or no? Male amphibia releasing milt. Male amphibia releasing milt. M. Remember this word. Male amphibia releasing milt. A group of the sperms are called as milt. Don't get confused. Male milt. Which milt? Male is releasing sperms. A group of sperms are called as milt.